Hi, this is David McCann for WebTNG. In this video, I'm doing a comparison of the Cwicly Toolkit and Stackable blocks. Cwicly and Stackable are both Gutenberg block collections, and people wonder which they should use. They're both good products with good teams, so I can't say up front that one is good and the other is not. However, this isn't one of those comparisons where at the end you say potato, potato, it's just a matter of taste. In actuality, Cwicly and Stackable have a lot of differences, and by going through this comparison, the strengths and differences of each will become clear. At the end, there should be enough information for you to know which one you want to use. If you like the video, please subscribe. It helps to spread the word about the channel. This is going to be a whirlwind overview, so let's start with Stackable, the free version. It first launched in February of 2018, so it's been around for about 4 years. The free version of Stackable has more than 70,000 active installs. It has 339 5-star reviews and 0 out of 5 support questions resolved in the last 2 months. Stackable is sold and licensed through Freemius. Stackable doesn't have their own theme. Instead, you can use it with any WordPress theme that supports Gutenberg. Because they don't have their own theme, the Stackable team has integrated and made sure their blocks work well with other popular themes like Astra or Cadence. Most often, however, I see Stackable paired with the Blocksy theme, and this is a good combination because Blocksy is very flexible and the two work well together. I have a testing site here. This is the free Cadence theme. If we look at the plugins, we can see I have the free version of Stackable installed and activated. I have the premium version, but it's not activated yet. If we go and look at the Stackable settings, some of these features here, like the icon library, the role manager, and custom fields, are premium features that we'll look at in just a minute. But what I wanted to start with is that Stackable comes with 39 blocks, and Stackable Free and Pro both have the same 39 blocks. The difference is that Pro comes with extra features, and so we'll look at those when we enable the Pro plugin. There are essential blocks like button, heading, image, that kind of thing. There are quote-unquote special blocks like accordion, map, posts, notification, progress bars, image box, card, those kinds of things. And then there are section blocks like block quote, call to action, hero, testimonial, feature. If we go into the Gutenberg editor, we see that there is at the top here a button for the Stackable design library, and there are 9 UI kits. So these are similarly themed sections that you can use together to get a consistent look and feel. There are also wireframe blocks, kind of generic blocks that you can use as placeholders when demoing a design. And then there are block designs, which are basically, I think, these sections that are organized by use rather than UI kit. Okay, and then over here there are the Stackable settings. You can see that Stackable pulled in already the global color palette from Cadence. So that's what I was talking about when I said that the Stackable team had done some integrations. Here you can set your global topography options. And then here you can go into each of the Stackable blocks and you can style them and have a default starting point for your blocks. Okay, so those are the global styles. If we go and look at a block, we see that each block has 3 tabs. So for example, here on the heading block, there is alignment, background, size and spacing, borders, and shadows as basic options for the block. There are style options, typography, picking the tag, color options, then some top line, bottom line designs, and then an advanced tab which has general settings, position settings, custom attributes, which is useful for programming, the ability to hide blocks based on device type, and then the standard advanced block options. Let's go and enable the premium version of Stackable. This is the Stackable website. This is their regular pricing. There's the free version, a single site annual subscription starting at $49, going up to unlimited sites as a subscription for $149, and then an agency lifetime unlimited for $499. Stackable Pro also comes with a number of integrations. It integrates with ACF, Bloxy, Metabox, Jet Engine, Toolset, WPML, Font Awesome, and Google Fonts. ACF, Metabox, and Toolset, those are all custom field plugins, so that's very nice. It has good support for dynamic data from different plugins. The Stackable Pro version comes with some extra features, such as the ability to integrate Font Awesome Pro if you have a license for that, a role manager where you can toggle between allowing different roles full editing mode or content only editing, and then a custom fields option. And you can add basic custom fields if you don't need something sophisticated like ACF or Metabox or Toolset or something like that. If we go back to our page in the Gutenberg editor, and then we look at the design library, we can see now that we have a whopping 39 UI kits available. So this is obviously one of the strengths. And if we go and look at a block, you can see here now we have dynamic data options. So we have post options, author options, comment options, media options, detected custom field options, all of those there. This is a copy and paste styles between blocks, another pro feature. And then if we look over on the advanced tab, you can see now we have some new panels. There is a transform and transition option. There is a motion effects option. There's the ability to enter custom CSS per block. And there's conditional display options, show or hide, and then these are the conditions that you can use as a trigger: login status, role, date and time, custom PHP, that's very powerful, custom tag, the query string, post meta, site option, post IDs, post type, and taxonomy. Okay, so good selection of condition types. Now I mentioned you can use stackable blocks together with the WordPress query loop block. So you can use stackable blocks inside the query loop block, and you can use stackable blocks if you have a block-based theme. You can use it inside the full site editor. So that's an overview of stackable blocks. Now let's take a look at the Cwicly Toolkit. Currently it's only available as a premium offering. Perhaps they'll add a free version at some point, but right now it's only a premium offering. The default pricing is from 49 euros a year for 3 websites to 199 euros a year for 1,000 websites. I have a testing site here. This is actually using the Cwicly theme, and let's go and look at the admin. Cwicly comes with a theme. You can see I have the Cwicly theme here. And the Cwicly theme is a bare bones minimalist theme. The idea is that you're going to create your own templates using the full site editor when you're using the Cwicly theme. Now Cwicly will also work with other block-based themes, and Cwicly blocks work with regular classic themes like Cadence also. If we look at the plugins, you see you have the Cwicly plugin. You don't see Advanced Custom Fields Pro here, but here is Advanced Custom Fields Pro on the admin, and that's because ACF Pro comes bundled with Cwicly. Cwicly was released a little more than a year ago, about the same time as the full site editor was added to WordPress core. And if we look at the Cwicly settings menus here, Cwicly comes with a very fine-grained role permission system. So you can set permissions by role or by user, and access to the design library, the header toolbar, the navigator, and so on. You can hide or show some of the various panels and tabs, and who can access the code block, and toggle on or off each of the individual Cwicly blocks, as well as set whether the role can use Cwicly with different post types. Okay, so this is a kind of power feature of Cwicly. Cwicly comes with a themer or theme builder feature, and this is a better version of Template Manager than what comes in core. You can add templates. When you add a template, you can set display conditions. Quite a few options here for setting the display conditions. Then once you go into the Gutenberg editor, you'll see that there are some Cwicly features available here. For example, here is the design library. The Cwicly design library is new. You can see there are different categories of designs available. The Cwicly team accepts submissions for the design library from the community, so there have been some community designs added, which is kind of cool. And it's also possible for sharing your own designs between your own sites. If we look at the blocks available with Cwicly, Cwicly has more than 30 blocks. They're typical kind of basic blocks that you're used to, like columns, heading, image button, that kind of thing. But there are also some advanced blocks like filter for creating front-end facet filters, a query builder, a repeater, and a modal block. And those are some more advanced power blocks. And the Cwicly team also just released support for WooCommerce. If we add a block to the canvas, you can see there's the option for dynamic data. There's the option to copy and paste. You can add to the design library. You can dynamically insert inline dynamic data. And then if we look over here at the block options, there are 3 tabs. There's a primary tab, a design tab, and an advanced tab. And for each block, the controls on the primary tab differ contextually based on the purpose of the block. So like for the heading, you can choose your heading type and the typography and the colors But also on the primary tab, there are display conditions. And so this has a condition builder here, and you can set the display conditions based on the author name, on an ACF field, a cookie, a day of week, day of month, time, a short code, based on some post fields, based on some site options, on user fields, and on the return value of a PHP function. This is pretty sophisticated. You have equals, not equals, contains, does not contain. So that's an advanced dynamic data option. Also on the primary tab, there are options for setting interaction triggers. Okay. Then there's a design tab, and the design tab gives you settings panels for background, for typography, for layout, sizing, padding and margin, border, effects, transitions, pseudo classes based on state, and relative styling, where you can target the style of child blocks from the parent block. So it's a pretty comprehensive set of design options. And then on the Advanced tab, you have the ability to enter custom CSS for the block, the ability to set scrolling transitions, and to set attributes on the block for targeting. Additionally, Cwicly comes with global style options. For example, here are the color options. Here are the typography options for global styling, the elements, and you can add which elements you want to set global styling for, and some settings like for breakpoints and default sizing and whatnot. Cwicly also has the ability to create global classes and to add and manage global style sheets from within the editor. So that's a quick overview of features that are available with Cwicly. So now that we've done a quick tour of Stackable and Cwicly, let's have some discussion and conclusions where we can compare them and highlight the differences and the strengths of each one. First, let's talk about age and focus. Stackable was released 4 years ago during the heyday of page builder friendly general purpose themes like Astra and Blocksy and Cadence. And then when last year full site editing was released with Core, Stackable was updated to work with that as well. If we look at Cwicly, Cwicly was released just a year ago when full site editing was added to Core. So while you can absolutely use Cwicly with any theme and use the Cwicly blocks for creating general content, the power of Cwicly is using it in the full site editor as an advanced page builder. Okay, next, if we look at the type of blocks available, Stackable has a good number of blocks that are focused on content. It has good support for dynamic data, and it can be used with the Blocksy or Cadence theme builder, as well as with the full site editor, but Stackable by itself is not really a theme builder. Now, Cwicly has a number of blocks for general content, but it also has some advanced blocks like a query builder, front-end filters, repeater, and modals, and Cwicly leverages the full site editor to provide a theme builder functionality. In terms of ease of use, Stackable is pretty easy to use. If you know how to use Gutenberg, then you know how to use Stackable. Cwicly is more developer focused. It can be more difficult to get started. When you start out, you're basically creating your own theme templates, and that can be intimidating for newer users. So which block collection should you use when? My opinion is that Stackable is good for people who want to focus on content editing but need the flexibility to work with custom fields and dynamic data. If you pair Stackable with a good theme, then you're up and running very quickly. Cwicly is for power users who are focused on site building, and most Cwicly users will be creating their own theme templates. Cwicly is more powerful, but it also has a much steeper learning curve. New users often think they should start with the most sophisticated option that has the most power and functionality. But seasoned site builders know to look for the sweet spot that matches the tool to the project, the skill level, the use case, and their goals. Use Stackable if you want to use the features of a good theme, blocks that support dynamic data, and need to get going fast. Use Cwicly if you need the most powerful Gutenberg solution and have the time and skills to create a fully customized site. So that's my comparison of Stackable and Cwicly. I think based on this comparison, you should be able to see which one will work best for you, your site building needs, and your clients' needs. There's a full text version of the video available on the WebTNG website, along with other walkthroughs, reviews, and resources. Hope this video is useful. Thank you for watching.